Hey guys, welcome back to Hindsight is 50/45, the show where we break down the fights from a bettor's perspective. Today we'll be looking at UFC 320, and yeah, let's just get right into it. Uh, Veronica Hardy versus Brogan Walker. Honestly, I don't recall ever seeing a Brogan Walker fight, but I don't think I remember seeing Veronica Hardy fight before either. So in this one, honestly, the Walkers have been winning recently. I think Johnny Walker won recently, beat Sang Ming Yang, so I might pick Brogan Walker on this, just based on that. And, the last Hardy I remember is that heavyweight guy. I think he got cut from the UFC. So yeah, I'm going with Brogan Walker on this. Probably a decision. I would not bet on this personally, because WMMA is just unpredictable. So I think that would be a pass for me. So let's get into the next one. Ramiz Brahimaj versus Oster Vanderford. Welterweight fight. I know Vanderford actually beat this guy, uh, Varek I think he was on this card, but he's been looking good. I think he's from PFL or Bellator, but I think Brahimaj, this guy has been pretty good recently, so I personally would pick him. I don't know if it'd be a finish. I would just pick him money line. The odds aren't too bad on that. Pretty good. Plus 240. I think that's a solid pick as an underdog. Next we have Chris Gutierrez versus Farid Basharat. Um, for the odds, I mean, I personally wouldn't even pick this fight. I think Basharat would win, so that's my pick, but I would not really bet on this fight. Gutierrez is good, but I think there's just a big age gap, and Basharat has been looking good, although his brother did get like brutally knocked out this year, so it's a little iffy. Another women's fight. Honestly, the only fight I remember seeing that had Macy Chiasson in was she got KO'd by up kick to the body. So I can't really pick her after seeing that. But also I don't even know who Yana Santos. I might look like a casual right now. It's not looking good for my first fight card that I'm picking on. But yeah, I honestly, this is a for me this is a pick him. She's the underdog, but I wouldn't even bet on this fight. If I had to choose though, I'd probably pick Yana Santos. I'm probably wrong on this one, but yeah, let's just move on to the next one. Varetanikov, yeah, this guy Varetanikov, he lost to Austin Vanderford, and somehow he's higher up in the early prelims. So just based on that, I would pick Punahele Soriano. I completely butchered his name, but yeah, I think Varetanikov, even his last fight, he looked very hittable, and Soriano, he hits pretty hard. So I would pick this one, Soriano by KO, but it might be a decision. You never. All right, now we move on to the prelims. First, we have Edmen Shahbazyan versus Andre Muniz. Shahbazyan currently on a couple fight win streak, so no wonder he's the favorite, but even so, I think Andre Muniz is not a bad fighter, but I can't pick this guy, considering he got knocked out by Paul Craig. I mean, who gets knocked out by Paul Craig, right? Um, but yeah, I'd pick Shahbazyan on this, but for the odds, it's not really a great bet. Maybe by KO, but I don't know, man. Andre Muniz, he did get KO'd in his last fight, so maybe if the odds are good on that, you should pick that. Next, we have Patchy Mix versus Jacob Wicklash. So from what I heard, this guy's making his debut, and Patchy Mix himself recently made his debut this year, and I think Patchy Mix wins this one. I think he's gonna rebound from his debut where he didn't look that great. Um, that seems to be the general consensus with these PFL Bellator guys when they come to the UFC. They might lose their debut because they get given this like really good fighter on their debut, and but they always rebound in their second match. And honestly, this guy, I think he's only fought in Poland and KSW. I can't pick him based on KSW wins, so Yeah, Patchy mix. He's a big favorite. Uh, I'd probably pick this one by decision. Patchy mix decision. Daniel Santos versus Joo-sang Yu. This is at catch weight. I'm not sure what weight. I thought it was featherweight, but anyways, this one I would pick Joo-sang Yu. I think that's a good underdog pick. He has some motion, you know. I think he's being trained by Korean Zombie, so that looks good for him. But also on the other side, Daniel Santos, I think he trains with Charles Oliveira. So this is a hard one. I'd pick Joo-sang Yu. Uh, Probably a decision, but I'd just pick a money line for the odds. Maybe put in your parlay. And this fight, I think this is probably the biggest lock. I've never seen this guy. Treston Vines, never heard of him. I think he's making his debut. But Ateba Gautier, this guy, he's been knocking everyone out. I think he wins this by knockout. If the odds are good on that, I'd pick that round one knockout or just knockout in general. All right, let's go to the main card. This is where it gets a little more interesting. Abus Magomedov versus Joe Pyfer. It's a good fight, honestly. Two guys who look really good on round one. If I was to say who wins this, I know it would definitely be in the first round for sure, or the second one, but I'd probably pick Joe Pyfer by knockout. If he's been due for a knockout, I know he knocked out Barrio last year, and he's been due for knockout. I'll pick him by knockout. So Youssef Zalal versus Josh Emmett. This is Zalal. I think he gets this. He's gonna do the same thing he did against Calvin Kattar. Just stay on the outside and jab and just he's gonna do the same thing. Josh Emmett's always doing the same thing. He's gonna go for the big winging overhands. I don't think he lands it on a guy who's faster, but I mean, there's good value if you pick Josh Emmett by KO, but I just don't see it happening. My pick is Zalal. This is my favorite fight that's happening. Jiří Procházka, Khalil Roundtree Jr. I have to go with Jiří. He's my favorite fighter. Um, I'd say Jiří by KO. I wish I could do a deep dive on this. This is my favorite fight on this card. But yeah, I'd pick Jiří by KO. There's a good. I know he's the favorite, but if you pick him by KO, I think it's better odds. And both these guys, they're great strikers, so expect a war. All right, this is an interesting fight. Merab versus Cory. I know everyone's like locking Merab, and that's not a bad pick. I honestly was picking Merab earlier too, but I kind of flip-flopped and changed my pick. I think I'm gonna go with Cory Sandhagen. I'd just pick a money line for the odds. Plus 300 is not bad. I would put in my parlay as well. If I screw anyone's parlay over, please don't come at me. But yeah, I'd pick Cory Sandhagen. I don't know. I just had a change of heart, I guess. I think this is a better matchup for Cory than his fight with the Nurmagomedov. This is a good fight for Cory. I think he might win this. It might be a knockout, but Merab has like a brick head, so I don't think he gets knocked out. I'd probably pick Cory decision. All right, the main event: Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira. For me, this is a lock, and I'm a huge fan of Pereira as well. I like Alex Pereira not as much as I like Jiří, but I have to say Ankalaev wins this. He seems more locked in. I've been seeing like the social medias and Alex Pereira is he's been like doing skits and shit. I don't know if I could pick him after that. Even with the odds, like I know it's a good underdog pick. He looked more locked in than last time, but still I think Enclave is the pick. All right, guys, that is it for my foresight. Drop your picks below and let's see who's seeing clearly this weekend. Goodbye.